Hello, and welcome to this guide on discussion board tips. To make the content of this video more accessible, click the closed captions button or adjust the playback speed. In this video, we will review what a discussion board is, some tips for effective initial posts, and some tips for responding effectively to your peers. What is a discussion board? In an online classroom, a discussion board is a low-stakes opportunity to interact with your classmates and test your understanding of course concepts. It is intended to replace traditional in-class discussion. While discussion board participation is graded, it is not difficult to achieve a good grade, as long as you participate regularly and share your own thoughts. Occasionally, discussion boards can turn into echo chambers of students repeating ideas or expressing agreement with no original thought. Or worse, they can become flame wars of disagreement. You can avoid both pitfalls and impress your instructor by following just a few simple tips. First, it is important to read the discussion prompt carefully. Note any resources that should be consulted before posting your response. Also note any keywords in the prompt, as these can focus your reading and be used to help focus your post. Look up any keywords to gain a better understanding of their meaning. To make this easier, you can use the keyword search function in your textbook or browser. In a paper text, the index is the place to look. Next, compose your post in Microsoft Word before pasting it into the discussion board. Using Word will allow you to check for grammar and spelling errors. Try to keep your sentences short and easy to read. And for each key claim you make, try to offer at least one example. And don't overthink your responses. A single main point with examples is usually enough. Cite your sources whenever you bring in uncommon information, using whichever citation style is preferred in the course. Common knowledge does not need to be cited, but you should always cite information that is new, unique, or debatable. For example, according to this week's reading, we are exposed to 174 times as much information each day as people were 100 years ago. Life in the Information Age, 2023. Use a parenthetical citation at the place where you include the information, and then provide a full reference for the source at the end. Citing your sources shows that you have done your homework. It also takes the heat off you and puts it on your source, in case someone in the class wants to disagree. But remember, your classmates still want to hear your views, not just your sources. So each time you cite a piece of information, follow it with your own thoughts about its meaning or significance. For example, it may be true that we are better informed today than ever before, but I feel it is getting harder to separate fact from fiction. If your views are connected to strong research, they will be taken seriously by your classmates and your instructor, and you will become a thought leader in your class. In addition to your initial discussion post, you should also respond to your classmates' posts. This is what makes it a discussion. When you respond to a classmate, follow these simple tips. First, identify a specific claim your classmate has made and focus on it so your response is not too lengthy. In your response, signal your respect for your classmate's view and briefly say back what your classmate has said. Then, express agreement or disagreement, and most importantly, explain why. Your explanation will be the heart of your response. For example, I agree with you that information literacy is vital these days, and I feel that this class will help us develop important literacy skills, such as reading critically to avoid being misled. By being courteous and clear, you can help make the discussion board an exciting and rewarding exploration of ideas. In this video, we have looked at what a discussion board is, tips for initial posts, and tips for peer responses. For more academic support resources, read this video's description. Thank you for watching. We hope to work with you soon.